Since Roman times until now, we have witnessed the evolution of elections throughout modern democracies. From casting votes and ballots to electing a desired candidate, we have also experienced a rise in election fraud in the form of vote buying, ballot stuffing, and voter impersonation. But there is another factor that contributes to election rigging, which many people may have never even heard of: gerrymandering. Today, we will discuss the origins of this term, how it was formed, and why it is most prominent in the United States. Nowadays, we are seeing election excitement and shifting political and ideological dynamics across Europe. A common narrative in Western liberal democracies is that Asian or Middle Eastern countries often undermine democratic electoral processes and rig elections. And while that is true to an extent, election rigging is also common in South Asian and Middle Eastern countries. But the real question is Europe free from undemocratic processes? Is the EU functioning as a perfect democracy? Or is the United States free from undemocratic election practices? Let's discuss. In 1789, after the independence of the United States, redistricting began with Article 1, Section 2. It requires that seats in the House of Representatives be apportioned among states based on population, as determined by a national census conducted every 10 years. But no one knew this law could be misused in the future. In 1812, Massachusetts Governor Elbridge Gerry and his Democratic-Republican allies redrew Massachusetts state districts to tilt the balance of power in their favor. They concentrated Federalist voters into a few districts while spreading Democratic-Republican voters across many districts to maximize their influence, a tactic now known as cracking and packing. And it worked. The results gave Gerry's party control of the state Senate, even though the map was distorted and unfair. The scheme, however, drew public backlash. That same year, the Boston Gazette published a political cartoon depicting one of the districts in Essex County as a salamander. The Gazette labeled it the Gerrymander, and the name stuck. Now imagine in the present-day political climate of the United States. A political party redraws the electoral map of a purple state like Arizona. Imagine limiting the representation of your opponent's party to one district and reducing their seats in Congress to win elections. That's what reportedly happened a few days ago. On April 21, 2026, Virginia Democrats, including House Speaker Don Scott and Senate leaders, with support from Governor Abigail Spanberger and former President Barack Obama, pushed for redistricting in a purple state like Virginia and attempted to gerrymander the electoral map in a way that benefits Democrats in the upcoming midterm elections. Now, is it morally right to reduce the representation of your rival political party to one district, increase your own party's seats in Congress, and suppress the will of Americans for political gain? Let's recall what Barack Obama said in a tweet from 2020 regarding gerrymandering. For too long, gerrymandering has contributed to stalled progress and warped our representative government. Redistricting begins next year. Let's all do our part to protect and restore our democracy. Now, former President Barack Obama is facing backlash on social media for alleged double standards and a self-contradictory approach toward gerrymandering. The Democratic leadership has long emphasized the importance of democracy and free and fair elections in developing nations around the world. But does this situation portray a positive image of U.S. Democratic leadership globally? After the passing of the newly redistricted map, state Republicans are now turning to the Supreme Court of Virginia to overturn the decision and block the Democrats from implementing the new map. So what do you think? Will the Supreme Court of Virginia strike down this decision or allow it? Give your opinion in the comment section, and don't forget to subscribe to the History Goat for more interesting topics in the future.